Hi everyone, I'm Heidi from Susan's family. Today, I'll teach you how to make the horse crossbody bag. This bag is crocheted using Susan's family handcrafted number 2 knit thread and Cloudlet yarn. The whole piece is divided into 3 parts, the main part, the head, and decorations. First, crochet and sew together the main part and the head. Then, after finishing all the remaining decorations, sew them onto the main part. Let's start crocheting the main part first. The main part starts with a foundation chain, and is crocheted in rounds counterclockwise. It is divided into 3 sections. First, crochet section 1. This video only demonstrates the stitch pattern. For specific yarn color schemes and hook sizes, refer to the table. Let's take a look at the table first. In the table, R plus number indicates round numbers. H plus number indicates row numbers. The increases and decreases explanation column shows the stitch pattern required for crocheting the current round, including increases and decreases. The total stitches column indicates the total number of stitches after completing all stitches in the current round. First, start with a foundation chain. In the table, CH stands for chain stitch. The number before CH indicates how many chain stitches to make. Hold the yarn with your left hand and hold the crochet hook with your right hand. Wrap the yarn under the hook like this. Make a slip knot. Then crochet chain stitches. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. That's 1 chain stitch. Continue yarn over and draw the yarn through. You can see V-shaped loops here. Each V shape represents 1 chain stitch. Repeat this process. Crochet the number of chain stitches corresponding to the chart. Once the chains are done, the chart shows second from end. Insert the hook into the top loop of the second to last chain. Pick up this strand, which is the top loop of the chain stitch. Here the chart shows V. V means single crochet increase, which is to work 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Yarn over from below, and draw the yarn through. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, and pull through both loops. This completes 1 single crochet. We work another single crochet into the same stitch. This completes 1 single crochet increase. Next the chart shows 7x. Here X represents single crochet. The number before it indicates how many single crochets to work. Insert the hook into the top loop of the chains on the left side. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. 1 single crochet is completed. Continue to pick up the top loop on the left side. Work single crochets. After completing the single crochet, move to the brackets position. In the chart, brackets indicate working into the same stitch. Here it means into the hole on the left side. Work 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. After completing, the fabric moves to the other side. Insert the hook into the left side position, which corresponds to the hole of the single crochet on the other side. Insert the hook into. Place the starting tail of the yarn between the hook and the yarn. Hold it down while crocheting. Continue working single crochets. Pay attention to the insertion position. Don't pick the wrong spot. After completing the single crochet, only one single crochet increase remains. Insert the hook into the left side position. Make one single crochet increase. After completing, join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. This indicates the first stitch. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Yarn over and pull through all loops at once, then tighten. This stitch is a slip stitch join. Pay attention, every round from now on needs to be joined with a slip stitch. The slip stitch doesn't count as a stitch, needs to be tightened. Enlarge the loop, pull tight the starting tail and cut it directly. Up to this point, the cast on and first round are completed. Next, crochet the second round. Start the second round with a chain stitch. Beginning chain. The beginning chain doesn't count as a stitch. Gently tighten. After completing, work 2 single crochet increases. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Yarn over and work a single crochet increase. After completing, work a single crochet increase on the left stitch. After completing, work the corresponding number of single crochets. In total, work the corresponding amount of single crochet increases after completing. After completing, move on to the other side to continue working single crochets. Finish with 2 single crochet increases. Once all are completed, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull tight. Up to this point, the second round is completed. Next is the third round, up to the 5th round. Based on the previous demonstration, complete it according to the chart on your own. Here's what it looks like after completing the 5th round. Now let's move on to crocheting the 6th round. Start with a chain stitch as beginning chain. In the chart, parentheses appear here. Parentheses indicate a group of stitches. The stitches inside the parentheses form one group. The number outside the parentheses multiplied by indicates how many times to repeat the stitches inside the parentheses. First, work the first group of stitches inside the parentheses. 1 single crochet. 1 single crochet increase, SC2 in 1. Then work 1 single crochet after completing. This group of stitches is now completed. Multiplied by 2 outside the parentheses means to repeat this group of stitches twice. After completing, work single crochets corresponding to the stitch count. After completing the single crochets, move on to the stitches inside the parentheses again. Here it's repeated 3 times. Continue crocheting. Three groups of stitches. Continue working single crochets after completing. After the single crochets are done, work 1 single crochet increase, SC2 in 1. Followed by 1 single crochet. All completed. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. This completes the 6th round. The next 7th round is worked even. Work 1 single crochet into each stitch. First chain 1 to begin. We work single crochets corresponding to each stitch. Everyone please work this round on your own. Up to this point the 7th round is finished. Section 1. The remaining rounds from the 8th round to the 25th round. The following stitch patterns are quite simple. The stitch techniques have all been demonstrated previously, just the increase pattern is different. Please carefully follow the chart to complete it all. Pay attention not to make mistakes. Everyone please look here. The 25th round is completed. Section 1 of the main part is also finished. Finally work 1 chain stitch to secure. Enlarge the loop. Cut the yarn off directly. Next work section 2. Section 2 is worked back and forth in rows. Let's look at the first row. The pattern chart indicates, join the yarn at the 7th stitch, from the end of the 25th round in section 1. Counting from the left, 7 stitches. At this position, hold the yarn with left hand. Place the yarn behind the fabric, pinch the yarn over and draw through. Chain 1 as beginning chain, tighten it slightly. The beginning chain does not count as a stitch. The chart next shows K, which means skip 1 stitch unworked. Insert the hook into the left single crochet stitch. Place the beginning tail of the yarn above the crochet hook. Hold down while crocheting. Continue working single crochets. Work up to this point. Enlarge the loop. Pull tight the beginning tail and cut the yarn. Keep going. Here, insert the hook into the first single crochet stitch of the previous round. Work single crochets. As you crochet, hold down the tail from the end of the previous round while crocheting. We will work all the single crochets corresponding to the stitch count in the chart. Complete all of them. Pull tight and trim off the tail here. Please complete the remaining single crochets on your own. Once the single crochets are done, the chart shows SL, which indicates a slip stitch. Insert the hook into the left stitch, yarn over and draw through. Pass through the loop on the hook. Enlarge the loop, cut the yarn directly. This completes the first row of section 2. Move on to crocheting the second row. The second row starts from the second single crochet of the first row in section 2. 1, 2, that position, yarn over and draw through. Chain 1 as beginning chain and tighten. Skip the first stitch as well. Start crocheting from the second stitch, single crochets corresponding to the stitch count. Remember to hold the yarn tail while crocheting. We'll complete all these single crochets. After completing the last single crochet, work a slip stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches directly. Enlarge the loop and cut the yarn. Next, crochet the third row. Third row, join the yarn on the second single crochet of the second row, which is this position. Yarn over and draw through. Chain 1 as beginning chain. Above the second single crochet, start crocheting single crochets. We'll complete all single crochets in this row. After completing the last single crochet, work a slip stitch. Pull tight. Cut the yarn directly as well. The first 3 rows are done. Next, crochet the 4th round. In the chart, the 4th round starts from section 2. Join the yarn on the 5th single crochet of the 3rd row. 1 2 3 4 5, which is this position. Insert the hook into. Yarn over and draw through. Chain 1 as beginning chain. Beginning chain does not count as a stitch. Insert the hook into the same stitch where we started. Work single crochets. As you crochet, remember to hold the yarn tail while crocheting. We'll tighten and trim the yarn tail we held. After completing the single crochet, in the chart, there's an A indicates a single crochet decrease. The number before A shows how many. It means to work several single crochet decreases in a row. Insert the hook into the front loop of the left single crochet stitch, which is the strand closest to you. Then insert into the top strand of the left stitch again. After completing, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over once more, pull through the 2 loops on the hook. 1 single crochet decrease is done. After completing, continue to pick up 2 strands in order on the left. Yarn over and work 1 single crochet decrease. Continue to work single crochets after completing. After completing 8 single crochets, work 4 chain stitches. Followed by 2 single crochets. The chart indicates to work these 2 single crochets on the 3rd and 4th single crochets of the 3rd row. Flip the work piece like this. Return to the starting position. 123, meaning work single crochet at this position. Then work single crochet on the left side. Join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet on the left after completing. Pull tight. Look at how it looks after completing. The main part forms a circle like this. Continue crocheting. Chain 1 to begin. First work 5 single crochets. followed by 2 single crochet decreases after completing. Then continue with single crochets. After completing the single crochets, work 3 single crochet decreases. Note that the single crochet needs to be worked into the front loop of the chain stitch. Watch my demonstration. Insert the hook into the front loop of the first single crochet on the left. After completing, pick up the top strand of the chain on the left. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Work 1 single crochet. Next continue to pick up the top strand of the chain on the left. And the strand on the left. Work 1 single crochet. Continue to pick up the top strand of the chain on the left, and the strand above the previous single crochet. Work a single crochet. After completing the 3 single crochets decrease, work 1 final single crochet, conclude. Then join with a slip stitch to the first stitch and pull tight. This completes the 4th round. Next, the 5th round. The stitch patterns have all been demonstrated before. You can complete them on your own. This completes the 5th round. Then continue to crochet the 6th round. Work 1 chain stitch. Beginning chain, crochet the corresponding single crochets. Followed by 2 single crochet decreases. After completing, work the corresponding single crochets. Finish with 1 single crochet decrease. One more single crochet. Finish with 1 single crochet decrease. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull tight. Pull up the loop. Leave a tail of about 30 centimeters to close the opening. The closing method is very simple. Take a yarn needle. Press the main part flat. Align. Sew 1 stitch to 1 stitch on both sides. After sewing, thread the yarn tail into the inside of the main part. Weave in ends on the wrong side. Up to this point, section 2 of the main part is completed. Next, I will demonstrate the crocheting method for section 3. Follow the chart, place section 2 on the left side. Count 15 stitches to the right from the first stitch of section 2. Which is this position? Join yarn and crochet. Yarn over and draw through. Make 1 chain stitch as beginning chain. Continue working single crochets. As you crochet, hold the yarn tail down while crocheting. After completing the single crochets, tighten and cut off the beginning yarn tail. Keep it going. Next is 4 chain stitches. Once the chains are completed, pay attention here. The number of single crochets from now on is indicated. On the opposite side. In the chart. In row 1 of section 2. Starting from the 9th stitch to the left of the last stitch, begin crocheting single crochets. This is the last stitch of section 2. Count 9 single crochets to the left. Which is on this stitch? Work single crochets. Pay attention to the position when crocheting. Don't make a mistake. After completing the single crochets, work 1 single crochet decrease. Then complete all the remaining single crochets. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch after finishing. Pull tight. This completes the first round of section 3. Next work the second round. Chain 1, then work 6 single crochets. After completing the single crochets, work 3 single crochet decreases. These decreases are also worked on the chain stitches. Insert the hook into the top loop of the left single crochet stitch, and the top loop of the left chain. Work 1 single crochet decrease. Continue, pick up the top loop of the chain and the top loop of the left stitch. Work a decrease. Then pick up the top loop of the left chain and the top loop of the left single crochet. Work a decrease. After completing, work all remaining single crochets. Join with a slip stitch after finishing. Continue crocheting the third round. First complete all the single crochets and single crochet decreases in front. After completing, work 1 single crochet decrease. In the chart here, a new stitch technique appears. W represents 3 single crochets into the same stitch, which means working 3 single crochets into the same stitch. One, 2, 3. Pay attention here, need to work all into the same stitch. After completing, work 1 single crochet decrease. Then work single crochets. Then continue working single crochet decreases. Then work 1 single crochet. Then work 1 single crochet decrease. Next work all remaining single crochets. Finally join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Up to this point, section 3 of the main part is completed. Enlarge the loop. Leave a long yarn tail for sewing. Same sewing method as demonstrated earlier. Pressing it flat. Sew together opposite sides. After sewing, hide the yarn tail inside the main part. Then use a yarn needle to hide all the yarn tails left earlier inside the main part. Once all are hidden, cut the yarn off. Up to this point, the entire main part demonstration is completed. Next, demonstrate the crocheting method for the head. The head uses Yunxiao Duo yarn and handmade line 2, combined crocheting. Starting with a chain stitch, crocheting in rounds counterclockwise. The crocheting method is very simple. Please watch my demonstration. First take the Yunxiao Duo yarn. Yarn over and place the yarn below the hook. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. Start with the number of chain stitches corresponding to the chart. Here it's important to note that the stitch definition of Yunxiao Duo yarn is not very clear. When crocheting, be mindful not to miss any stitches, and don't make mistakes in the stitch pattern. For the first 6 rounds of the head, the division method has already been demonstrated earlier. We'll complete it by following the previous crocheting steps. Everyone look here. I've already completed the first 6 rounds. Next we'll crochet the 7th round. First make 1 chain stitch. Start and gently tighten. Continue crocheting single crochets. 1 single crochet decrease. After completing, continue with 2 more single crochets. Next the chart shows a T. T stands for half double crochet, which means working 2 half double crochets on the left side. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. Yarn over again once. Pull through all loops on the hook. 1 half double crochet is completed. Then continue crocheting with yarn over. Insert the hook and draw the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through in once. After completing, it's F. F stands for double crochet. The number before it indicates how many double crochets to work. Yarn over and draw through the left stitch. Pull the yarn through. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over again once. Pull through the loops on the hook. 1 double crochet is completed. Let me demonstrate again. Yarn over and draw through. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over again, and pull through the loops on the hook. Follow this technique. Finish the rest. After all double crochets are completed, next are 2 half double crochets. Move on to the stitch pattern inside the parentheses. After completing 2 groups of stitches, work 2 single crochets. Then move to the other side. Work 2 half double crochets. After completion there are 8 double crochets. After finishing, work 2 more half double crochets. Completed with 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet decrease. Then 1 single crochet. Finally join with a slip stitch and pull tight. This completes the 7th round. Finally, 1 single crochet. Note that, because the 8th round requires switching colors, work the last single crochet, we need to work an incomplete single crochet, like this. Take the yarn to switch. Hold the yarn with left hand. Place the yarn tail behind the fabric. Pinch the yarn over and draw through. The last single crochet is completed. Then join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull tight. Up to this point. The 7th round is done. Switching colors is completed. Next, work the 8th round. Chain 1 as beginning chain. The 8th round is worked even. Work single crochets. Insert the hook into the first stitch. We need to crochet over both yarn tails from the color change. After crocheting a few stitches over the tails, tighten and cut off the yarn. From the 8th round to the 19th round. The stitch pattern is simple. Follow the previous demonstration to complete it. Look here. I've already worked up to the 19th round. After completing the 19th round, pull up the loop and break the yarn. Next, work the 20th row. Starting from the 20th row, work back and forth. Join the yarn in the 5th single crochet of the 19th round. Chain 1 as beginning chain. Skip 1 stitch. On the left side single crochet. Crochet 7 single crochets correspondingly. After completing, tighten the starting tail, and fasten off the yarn. Next, make 1 single crochet decrease. After completing, work 2 single crochets. Then make 1 single crochet decrease. Next, crochet 7 single crochets. After completing, work a slip stitch. Skip all remaining stitches. Cut the yarn directly. Continue to the second single crochet of the 20th row. Chain 1 as beginning chain. Skip 1 stitch. Continue crocheting on the left side using the same method. After completing the single crochets, work a single crochet decrease. After completing, crochet 4 single crochets. Next, work a slip stitch. Stretch the loop and cut the yarn. Continue to join the yarn. Crochet the last row. Pay attention. The 22nd round is on the front. Join the yarn at the first single crochet of the 19th round. Yarn over. Chain 1 as beginning chain. Insert into the same stitch as the beginning chain. Work single crochets. Then work a single crochet decrease on the left side. Continue working single crochets. As you crochet, hold the yarn tail down while crocheting. Note that all single crochets here are worked on the edge. After completing the single crochets, the chart shows an M, which means single crochet 3 together. Insert the hook into the top strand of the 3 single crochets on the left side one by one. Yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Yarn over again. 1 single crochet decrease with 3 stitches together is complete. Continue working single crochets. As you crochet, hold down all the yarn tails on this side. Finally work 1 single crochet decrease. Then join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull tight. Finally work 1 chain stitch to secure. Enlarge the loop, leave a yarn tail of about 30 centimeters, and cut the yarn. Tidy up the yarn tail and cut the yarn. Up to this point, the crochet method for the head is all complete. After finishing, add stuffing to the head. The stuffing method is very simple. Evenly and firmly stuffed is fine. Once completed, use a yarn needle to close the opening. This completes the bag's head. After the head is crocheted, we sew it together with the body section. Watch me demonstrate. First, take a long yarn tail. Thread through the needle. The shorter part will be the head. We Sew around this round. Pay attention not to flip the head upside down. The curvy side should be on top, approximately at this angle. Match and sew together. Sew while securing the position. After completing the sewing, tie a knot to secure the beginning and ending yarn tails inside. Everyone, this is the finished effect after sewing. Up to this point, the head and body have been fully explained. Next, I'll demonstrate the decorative parts. The decorative parts are divided into front legs, back legs, ears, bag cover, tail, neck piece, head piece, and small decoration pieces. Bag strap. Start with the legs first. Pay attention, the crocheting method for front legs and back legs is slightly different. Let's start with the front legs. Legs use the double magic ring. Crocheting in rounds, take the corresponding color yarn. Note that this is double magic ring yarn. Like this, wrap the yarn twice around the index finger and middle finger of the left hand. Right hand takes off the loop. Left hand holds the yarn and pinches the loop. Right hand holds the hook and inserts the hook into the magic ring loop. Yarn over again, and draw through. Gently tighten. This way the double magic ring is completed. Next, crochet the first round. Make 1 chain stitch to begin. Insert the hook into the magic ring loop. Crochet 6 single crochets into the loop. After completing, enlarge the loop, turn the work piece. Give a gentle tug on the ending yarn tail. At this point, one loop will shorten. We'll enlarge the shortened loop. The magic ring loop is now tightened. Then pull tight the ending yarn tail. After completing, cut the yarn off the starting tail. Next, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Pull tight. This completes the magic ring and first round. Next, crochet the second round. Chain 1 as beginning chain. Single crochet. Single crochet increase. Next is 2 half double crochet increases. Half double crochet increase, which means 2 half double crochets into the same stitch, yarn over and insert into the left stitch. Yarn over and draw through, yarn over again, and draw through in once. 1 half double crochet is completed. We make another half double crochet into the same stitch. This completes 1 half double crochet increase. Continue with another half double crochet increase on the left side. After completing, make a single crochet increase on the left side. Single crochet. Then join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. The second round is done. Now work the third round. First, make a single crochet increase. Then work 8 single crochets. After completing, make a single crochet increase. Finally join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull the loop and cut the yarn. For the next fourth round, switch colors to crochet. Take the corresponding color yarn. According to the chart, join yarn at the 7th stitch of the third round. Which is this position? Yarn over and make a single crochet, beginning chain. Insert into the same stitch. Secure the starting tail. Work a single crochet increase. Then work a single crochet. Then work 2 half double crochets on the left side. Stretch the loop, tighten and cut off the beginning tail. After completing the half double crochet, make 1 double crochet. Next, FV indicates a double crochet increase, which means working 2 double crochets into the same stitch. After completing the double crochet increase, work 2 double crochets on the left side. Remember to secure the yarn tail while crocheting. Then work 2 half double crochets after completing. Then work 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet increase. Join with the first slip stitch. Pull tight. Tighten and cut off the secured yarn tail. Continue to work on the 5th round. Complete 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, then work 2 double crochet increases. Next is 1 half double crochet. After completing, crochet all remaining single crochets. Join with the first slip stitch and pull tight. Finally, secure with a chain stitch. Leave a yarn tail of about 30 centimeters and cut the yarn. This completes one front leg. After completing, refer to the previous demonstration. Crochet the back legs as well. The 2 legs are slightly different. After completing, crochet the ears. The method for the ears is also very simple. Follow the chart and crochet it completely. Set aside for later use. After crocheting, it looks like this. Next, I'll show you how to crochet the tail. The tail consists of main part 1 and piece 2. Please watch my demonstration. The first 7 rounds of the tail are simple. Complete the first 7 rounds according to the chart. Next, crochet the 8th round. The 8th round requires carrying the yarn across. Here I'll demonstrate the carrying yarn technique. After completing the 7th round, enlarge the loop. Thread the yarn ball through the loop. Pull tight directly. After tightening, it should look like this. Next, carry the yarn across to the 10th stitch of the 7th round. Count 10 stitches to the left from here. Which is this position? Mindful that the length of the carried yarn shouldn't be too short. Leave it slightly longer. Draw the yarn through. Make 1 beginning chain. Continue crocheting single crochets according to the chart. After completing, crochet 7 chain stitches. Then go to the 9th stitch of the 7th round, which is this position. Work single crochets. Then work 2 single crochet decreases on the left side. After completing here, work 1 single crochet. Next, crochet 7 chain stitches. Continue to this position. Work single crochets. After completing the single crochets, crochet 9 chain stitches. Continue, go to the right side. Work single crochets. After completing, crochet chain stitches. Repeat the pattern back and forth in this way. Continue to finish the chain stitches. Carry the yarn across to the other side. Carry the yarn across again. Go to the 4th stitch. After completing, crochet chain stitches. Return to the other side. Work single crochets. Continue crocheting chain stitches. Go to the other side. Crochet 7 single crochets on the left side. After completing, work 2 single crochet decreases. Then continue working single crochets. Next, crochet chain stitches. Once all single crochets are completed, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull tight. Up to this point, the 8th round is complete. Next, crochet the 9th round. The 9th round also requires carrying the yarn across. Pull the yarn loop to enlarge. The chart indicates carrying the yarn across here, to the 6th stitch of the 8th round. Which is this position? Draw the yarn through. Chain 1 as the turning chain. Continue working 2 single crochets. 2 single crochet decreases. Then crochet 2 more single crochets. After completing, work 7 chain stitches. Go back to the 4th stitch of the 8th round. Insert the hook at this position. Work a single crochet. After completing 10 single crochets, continue working 7 chain stitches. Move to the 1st stitch of the 8th round. Here, crochet the stitch pattern in parentheses. First make 1 single crochet, then make 1 single crochet decrease. Continue working single crochets. After completing, work 1 single crochet in the last stitch. Join with a slip stitch to the 1st stitch. Pull tight and secure with a chain stitch. Enlarge the loop, leave a tail of about 30 centimeters, and cut the yarn. This completes the main part of the tail. Add a small amount of fiber fill to the main part. After filling, set it aside for later use. Continue working on tail piece 1. Start with a foundation chain for piece 1. Go back to the 2nd chain from hook. Work single crochets. The stitch pattern within the brackets indicates working in the same position. Crochet hook. Insert the hook under the strand below the left side chain. Work 2 single crochets. 1 chain stitch. After completing the chain stitch, pick up 2 strands like this with the hook. Yarn over and draw through. Pull through all loops on the hook at once. Continue after completing. Work 2 single crochets in this chain space. After completing, go back to the left side position. Work 1 single crochet. Secure with a chain stitch after completing. Enlarge the loop. Leave a yarn tail and cut the yarn. The result looks like this after completing. Next, work strip piece 2. Starting with a chain stitch. After completing the chain, the chart shows DC2 tog on the 4th stitch from the end. Here ta indicates half double crochet decrease. The number before it indicates how many stitches to work. Yarn over and go back to the 4th stitch from the end, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is here. Insert the hook and pull the yarn through. There are 3 loops on the hook now. Yarn over again. Insert the hook into the strand above on the left side. Pull the yarn through. Now there are 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all 5 loops. Continue crocheting after completing. Yarn over. Insert the hook into the strand above on the left side. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the strand above on the left side. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through all 5 loops on the hook. The half double crochet decrease is completed. Next indicates the same position. Crochet 6 half double crochets. Note: the placement of all 6 half double crochets is the same position. After completing, crochet 2 half double crochets on the other side. Decrease. Yarn over and draw through the chain space on the left side. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over again, and draw through the chain space on the left. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through in once. After completing, make 1 more half double crochet. This completes the starting chain and first row. Chain 2 to begin. Turn the work. Yarn over and work 3 half double crochets on the left side. Complete with a single crochet. Then crochet a slip stitch. Next, crochet a chain. Pay attention to insert the hook into this position. Yarn over. Make 1 slip stitch. Next, crochet a slip stitch on the left stitch. Continue working single crochets on the left stitch. Next, work 4 half double crochets. Once completed, chain 1 to secure. Enlarge the loop and cut the yarn. This is what piece 2 looks like when finished. Next, use a yarn needle to sew the tail. First, position the pointed shape of the tail downward. Sew it onto the main part of the bag at approximately this position. Finally, hide the yarn tail inside the tail. Take out piece 1. Take the piece. Position the pointed shape downward, sew it at this position. Once sewn up, take out piece 2. Position piece 2 like this. Wrap and sew together. As you can see, this is the effect after the tail is sewn. Up to this point, the method for making the tail is now fully explained. Next, I'll demonstrate how to make the flap. The flap starts with a foundation chain. Work back and forth in rows. Change colors for the final round. Watch my demonstration. Yarn over to make a slip knot. Crochet the foundation chain. After completing the chain, go back to the second chain from the hook. Work single crochets. After finishing, work 2 half double crochets. Next, work 3 double crochets in the same stitch. Two half double crochets. Then 3 double crochets. Pay attention to the stitch pattern in parentheses. All are worked in the same position. After completing all, everyone note the insertion point is on the left side. Hold the starting tail in place while crocheting. Work 2 half double crochets. Then complete all the remaining single crochets. After completion, tighten and cut off the starting yarn tail. Up to this point, the cast on and first row are done. Next, crochet the second row. First, chain 1 as beginning chain. Turn the workpiece counterclockwise. Insert the hook into the left single crochet stitch. Work a single crochet. After the single crochet is completed, work 1/2 double crochet. Next, the chart shows TW. It indicates a half double crochet, 1 stitch into 3 stitches, meaning work 3 half double crochets in the same stitch. After completion, work a half double crochet increase. Work 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. After finishing, it becomes 2 half double crochets. Work sequentially. Next is a half double crochet increase. Then 1 half double crochet, 1 stitch into 3 stitches. After completion, work 1 half double crochet. Next work single crochets sequentially. Complete all remaining single crochet stitches. After completion, it looks like this. Next work the third row. First chain 1 as beginning chain. Turn the workpiece counterclockwise. Continue crocheting the remaining third row in the chart. Up to the 6th row, no new stitch techniques are used. Combine what you've just seen in the demonstration. Complete all these rows. Pay attention that each row requires turning. As you can see here, the first 5 rows of the flap are completed. After completion, change colors for the 6th row, secure with a chain stitch, and cut the yarn here. Take the corresponding color yarn from the chart. Turn. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Make a beginning chain. Then insert the hook into the same position. Hold both yarn tails while crocheting. Follow the crochet sequence of row 6. Complete this entire row. The final 7th row is 1 stitch per stitch. Just finish the remaining 2 rows. After the last stitch, secure with a chain stitch. Stretch the loop, leave a yarn tail of about 20 centimeters and cut the yarn. Cut off all the yarn tails we held earlier. Take out the main part. Turn the main part over. Sew the flap on this side. Note: for neatness, we need to change colors when sewing. Use the corresponding color for sewing. Use the edge color on both sides. Use the main part's color for sewing in the middle. After sewing is done, glue the decorations on top of the flap. Decorations. The gluing method is very simple, so I won't demonstrate it on camera. You can complete it on your own. After gluing, on the wrong side, take out the main color yarn at corresponding positions on both sides. Take 2 strands and sew them together accordingly. Magnetic clasps. Next, follow the chart. Crochet all the neck pieces completely. Then crochet the head piece. I'll demonstrate the head piece separately here. The crocheting method for the second row. Crochet the first row according to the stitch count on the chart. Chain 1 as beginning chain. Turn the work. There are curly brackets here. Curly brackets indicate a group of stitches. The X4 outside the curly brackets means repeat 4 times. The number after K indicates how many stitches to skip. Here skip 2 stitches, 1, 2. On the third stitch, work 7 double crochets in the same stitch. After completing, skip 1 stitch and move to the left side. Slip stitch in the second stitch. This group of stitches within the curly brackets is completed. Next, work the second group of stitches. Again on the left side, skip 2 stitches and move to the third stitch. Work 7 double crochets in this stitch. After completing, skip 1 stitch. Work a slip stitch. The second group of stitches is also completed. Next, work the third group of stitches. We'll complete the remaining 2 groups of stitches. Look, this is what the headpiece looks like after completion. Work 1 chain stitch to secure. Enlarge the loop. Leave a tail of about 30 centimeters. Cut the yarn. Next, I'll demonstrate the sewing method for the legs, ears, headpiece, and collar. After sewing is completed, decorate the collar. Finally, add facial decorations. First, sew the front legs. Count up 7 rounds from the bottom of the main part. Lightly stuff the legs. The back legs are sewn in the same way. Position is approximately the 13th round. Just sew them securely as you prefer. After the legs are done, sew the ears to the head piece. First, take out the pre-crocheted ears. Let's check the ear position first. Flatten the ears like this. Sew them symmetrically on both sides. Position is at the color change sections. 9th round. First, flatten the ear. Sew back and forth once like this. Approximately at this position. After one side is sewn, sew the other side. Sew the headpiece together after finishing. Before sewing, first sew the pattern on the top of the fabric piece. Pay attention that when sewing between patterns, you need to insert the hook from the inside of the fabric piece. This ensures both right side and wrong side look neat. The sewing method is simple. Follow the demonstration in the video. Sew each piece twice. I won't demonstrate this part further. After sewing, hide the yarn tails inside the fabric piece. Cut the yarn. Next, sew the headpiece onto the main part above. At the middle position between the two ears, sew the head, starting around the 6th round. Now the head piece is sewn on. Next, take the neck piece crocheted earlier. Sew it onto the top of the neck, roughly at this position. Complete it yourself. Next, demonstrate the method for making facial expressions. Take the corresponding yarn and insert the hook at any position. Pull the yarn needle out from the third round, on the left side of the color change section. Roughly at this position. Sew the nose first. The nose takes up 2 single crochet widths. Sew back and forth 3 times. After sewing, pull the yarn needle out from the bottom at approximately 4 single crochet widths. To the right. Skip 2 single crochets and insert. Pull the yarn needle out at any position on the wrong side. Leave an arc for the mouth here. We can glue it on. Cut the yarn tails directly. Continue threading through. Sew the eyes with the yarn needle. The eyes are 1 row above the nose. Count to the right from the color change section, the second single crochet position, approximately here, exit at any position. Takes up 3 single crochet widths on the right side. Exit. Leave an arc in the same way, attach with glue. Trim off the excess yarn tails. Then take the small flowers. Up to this point, the head decorations are completed. Finally, I'll demonstrate the decoration above the neck piece. There are 2 hanging ornaments, copper coins. Both are double-sided. We'll first crochet a piece. Please watch my demonstration. Take 1 strand of gold thread, switch to a smaller hook, crochet hook, yarn over, foundation chain. Once completed, pay attention to connecting the beginning and ending. Insert the hook into the top loop of the first chain stitch, half stitch. Yarn over and make a slip stitch. This completes the connection between beginning and ending. Then continue crocheting the stitch pattern within the brackets. This indicates crocheting in the same position. First make 2 chain stitches, yarn over for the standing stitch. Work 1 half double crochet. Then work a half double crochet increase on the left side. As you crochet, hold the starting yarn tail in place. Continue following the pattern chart to complete the entire round. Once all completed, join with a slip stitch to the first standing chain stitch. Pull tight to enlarge the loop, cut the yarn directly. Set aside the completed piece for later use. Crochet the second piece. Once the second piece is completed, take out the previously crocheted piece. Place the two pieces with wrong sides together. Work a round of slip stitches along the outermost edge. Join the two pieces together. Insert the hook into the stitches of both fabric pieces. Yarn over and work a slip stitch. After completing all slip stitches, it should look like this. When you reach the last stitch, simply enlarge the loop, cut the yarn. Using a yarn needle, weave in the yarn tail. This is the crochet method for a copper coin. Tidy it up slightly. We'll crochet another copper coin. Once completed, attach it to the collar position. The tassels and copper coins are arranged in this crossed style. Connect them using metal rings. The method is very simple. We can complete it ourselves. Finally, let me demonstrate the crochet method for the rope edging. The rope edging uses the shrimp stitch technique. First, hold the yarn with left hand. Yarn over the hook to make a slip knot. Crochet 2 chain stitches first. Insert the hook into the top loop of the first chain stitch. Yarn over and make a single crochet with this strand. Turn and insert the hook into the side. Pull the yarn through with this strand. Make 1 single crochet. Again on the wrong side insert the hook. Pull the yarn through both strands on the side. Make 1 single crochet, turn again. Thread through both side strands. Pull the yarn through and make a single crochet. The technique is very simple. Follow this pattern. Crochet the bag strap to the desired length. The specific length, you can adjust according to your height. As you can see, the texture of the bag strap is like this. We call it shrimp stitch. Once completed, take out the front part. which has been crocheted. Sew the two ends of the bag strap together, at the corresponding head and tail positions. The sewing method is very simple. We can do it ourselves. Up to this point, the entire making method of the bag is completely done. If you still have unclear parts during the crocheting process, don't hesitate to join our Facebook group to get supports. Susan's family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.